All right, we're live from Istanbul, Turkey. I've had this place on my bucket list for so many years now, and finally checking it off. That's what life is all about. This place is absolutely madness though. This is a Monday afternoon and it is mobbed with people, so this place is already blowing me away. So much to explore, so much to do. Let's dive headfirst into all that this place has to offer. I'm starting the day off eating sig kofi and a wrap. This is a very famous spot. Let's try this out. Incredible flavor. Believe it or not, they only cost under $1 US. I'm not gonna list the name of the place. You gotta really do your research to find this, but it will pay off. All right, now gonna head in the Grand Bazaar. Apparently this is the first ever shopping mall in the world. So let's head on in, check it out, and bring it to you from the camera. So apparently they say if there was a capital for the world, it would be Istanbul. And I totally understand why they say that now from being here. You kind of get a mix of all these different cultures in one city. It's very different than the US. I feel like this is way more of a melting pot than back home. I love it. It feels great to be one of the only Americans, get away from there and just immerse myself in Istanbul. All right, just finishing up walking around. Day one is finally coming to a close. This has been a surreal experience today here in Istanbul. It has lived up to the hype 110%. I feel like I really haven't even scratched the surface on things to do and things to see here. But that's why I got 3 more days here, so I can't wait to dive further into this amazing city. So I'm gonna wrap up today, but we got a lot more coming, so stay tuned and we'll see you soon. All right, good morning and welcome to day 2 from Istanbul, Turkey. I've got a big day ahead of me, again, jam-packed. Lot to do, lot to see. But today, first starting off with checking out the neighborhood of Balat. And then I'm gonna be heading over to the Galat Tower and explore that area. I'm staying there the next 3 nights, so we'll head over there in the afternoon. But I'm gonna show you guys all around and see how cool this place is. Okay, good morning and welcome to day 3 of Istanbul. I've got another giant day ahead of me. Yesterday I walked 13.5 miles, the most I've ever done in one day. But this morning I'm heading over to Beşiktaş neighborhood. I'm gonna get a traditional Turkish breakfast, check out that neighborhood, and then I'm gonna come back over to Galata and explore more of that. So another big day. Let's show you guys all that this part of the city has to offer. Okay, another amazing day, and it's not over yet. We still have a lot of daylight left. But right now I'm back at my Airbnb, and this place has an incredible terrace with amazing views of all of Istanbul. It's just surreal up here. Now the coolest part about this terrace is when they say prayer 5 times a day at the mosques. And up here you can just hear it echo throughout the whole city. Such a surreal experience. Honestly, that's one of the coolest things I've ever witnessed in all of my travels throughout my life. Such a surreal experience. And then that'll pretty much conclude this day. We got another big day ahead of us tomorrow. Good morning again from the ultra busy city of Istanbul. Today, I'm actually headed over to the Asian side of Istanbul. If you're not familiar, Istanbul is divided between Europe and Asia, the only city in the world like that. So this will be my first time ever in Asia. But I'm on the ferry headed over to the neighborhood of Kadikoy, which apparently is supposed to be another amazing neighborhood in this city. But man, these views from the ferry are amazing. 360 degrees. You can really just see how big and vast this city really is from up here. Okay, I've been walking around Kadikoy all day, and I can 100% say that this has been my favorite part of Istanbul so far. It's absolutely amazing over here. Very kind of like low-key, so many coffee shops, so many places to eat. And each of these places are packed with people, which some of the other locations, some were empty, some weren't. Every single place is full of people. So this has been an amazing day, probably my favorite day in Istanbul so far. And Kadikoy, without a doubt, is the best neighborhood in all of Istanbul, in my opinion. Okay, I'm heading back from Kadikoy right now to conclude this awesome day. As you can see, this incredible sunset behind me. Kadikoy, 100% my favorite part of Istanbul so far. If you're ever here, you gotta go to the Asian side. But that's gonna wrap up today. Gonna get a good night's sleep. We got one more half day tomorrow, so we'll pick it up then. Okay, final morning here in Istanbul. I have a flight back to Athens this afternoon, so I don't have too much time this morning, but I thought I'd just share my final thoughts on this incredible city. So Istanbul has been towards the top of my travel list for the last several years. I've always been fascinated with it, looking and researching into it online, and it has lived up to every expectation and more so. And first I'll start with the people. You really just can't comprehend how many people are in this city at all times. The 15 million total population is absolutely no joke. Wherever you go, there are hundreds of thousands of people everywhere. Every single street, every single restaurant, every cafe, every bus, every train. It's literally insane. I just can't wrap my mind around it. It's really just something you have to see for yourself to understand. But everyone has been super, super friendly to me. The Turkish people are so kind, so generous, very understanding. Moving on to my favorite part about traveling is the food. And the food here has been incredible. Some of my favorite cuisine I've had in any country. I have not had a bad dish. There's just so much to it, so many authentic food items that each place does a little bit differently, but everything has been delicious, to say the least. And I should also add that getting around has been quite easy considering how many people there are. Everything has been super, super efficient, from the trams to buses to ferries. I've had no trouble at all figuring it out. Everything's been very fast and efficient, which is a definite bonus to coming here. And so that's pretty much it. Istanbul has exceeded every one of my expectations, and it's been just a surreal experience being in this city and getting to visit here. It's really the most unreal city I've ever been to, and I hope to be back in the future. But that's gonna do it from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next time.